are a little over a week away from the Ruckus audio show. We still have a good deal to do. In today's video, we're going to be running all the wire to the amps. Hopefully going to have the amps hooked up, playing, get all these subs playing. So it's going to be a great video, guys. Stay tuned. In the last video, we got this massive lithium bank hooked up. And we got one of my amps hooked up here so I could do some testing on this guy just to make sure that everything works, and it does. That means we are ready to clean all this up, wire up the other amp, try to get at least this back part wrapped up. Trying to make this look nice. Redoing a lot of my heat shrink with this black heat shrink, the black full tilt audio heat shrink that Showtime Electronics sent me. So huge shout out to them. There will be a link in the description below to their website. They have tons of cool car audio stuff, and we really appreciate the support on the channel. The last run, and now for all my beginners on the channel or people that are really just trying to learn as they're doing this, over here we have wire ferrules. Of course, we're going to be putting this wire into here, same as if you were putting it just into your amp. You can just strip this and stick it straight in and it will work, but it's better to get a wire ferrule. So you put the wire in there, and you stick this in here and crank it down. It'll basically smash this onto the wire. Just makes it a lot neater, keeps little frays from escaping, and if you do gotta pull this out of here, it'll hold all the wire together. Basically, you just do that. You stick the wire ferrule over. Then slide it in there, hold it tight. And there we go. Okay, both of the 8Ks are hooked up as far as power wires and everything. Just have to run the speaker wire that will run to the subs. Tried to get it as clean as I could. Overall came out pretty good. Ran my remote wire for this guy right here. I have it wired up so that way I can turn off both my bass amps with my little bass knob that's up front. This guy actually ran off of a different ignition accessory, so it'll still be on. So I can still have music, but I can turn off the amps and subs if I need to. Of course, the battery bank doing good. Charger seems to be doing good. RCAs all hooked up. And here's this side. Not by any means perfect. I'll probably clean up a little bit more of that with some zip ties, but overall pretty good. Got my fuses in there that run from up front to here. So this battery's good. This battery is, of course, being charged by the alternator and all that good stuff now. Just got to put in these fuses there and there so we can check the amp. Got to run my speaker wires, and then we'll be able to play the amps and the subs. We are so close to getting this playing. All I got to do is, of course, put in fuses for the amps and run my speaker wire from the amps to these speaker terminals and make my little jumpers. Once that's done, the subs will be playing. Also gonna make a power and a ground for the down for sound amp that we got for the speakers. So we'll knock that out as well. Again, just want to get everything ran in the back here and have it done. Getting super close to testing this. We just got to put in some fuses. I've got these DB Works. We're going to put 2 350 fuses going to each of these amps, so 700 total amps. Let's get these things in. Okay, y'all, everything is hooked up. This is the moment of truth to see if this works. Let's see what happens. All right, both amps are on. I guess let's play something, see what happens. Y'all, it worked, as you can see there, but I realized I forgot to screw down this sub. It was jumping all over the place, so gotta do that, and then we gotta let these things break in a little bit. 2 of them have been broken, but the rest are all brand new out of the box, so we gotta just let them play for a little while, let those spiders break in.
Pacing up the telephone.
Y'all, that is barely turned up. We have this on 12. We normally turn it up to 25. Do have the volume all the way up there, but oh my goodness. Now this battery bank is stupid heavy, but it is literally flexing it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way just to make sure that is super, super secure in there. I'm gonna go over everything, make sure everything is nice and tight after playing a little bit. Obviously, we want to make sure everything is good to go. Basically, after putting in a system like this, playing it for a little while, you want to go back, you want to check all the fuse connections, make sure those are nice and tight. If one of those gets a little bit loose, you can burn up the terminal pretty quick. I've done that before in my truck, so definitely gotta check that. Gotta check just any connections that you can think of. Again, make sure everything is in its place, everything is solid. We're gonna be demoing for 2 days at Ruckus, so we're gonna need everything to be tip-top shape. Hopefully it will, but maybe something will blow. You never know. But anyway, yeah, got to do that. Got to let these subs break in, so got to keep it at low volume for a little while just to loosen up those spiders. All right, to get this build done, main thing we got to do is just wrap up the doors. Now, I've got some wire coming in here tomorrow or the next day, so we'll run wire from my JP amp to the doors. We're going to pull those cards off. We're going to refinish them somehow. Not exactly sure how yet, but we'll figure that out. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just want it to look a little better than it does at the moment. We are sticking with the same speakers for now, but it will be nice to have all the wires ran, the JP amp hooked up, and all that. All right, YouTube, subs are playing. Stay tuned. We'll, of course, really put these things to the full test once they break in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this video. Remember, as always, guys, keep basing on. And, of course, just a quick reminder that we are giving away this American Bass XFL, and should we get to 80,000 subscribers, which we are super, super close to, we'll throw in $300 along with it. And should we get to 90 or 100,000 subscribers, of course, I said I'd throw in more cash as well, but I think we'll get to the 80, so yeah, we'll be throwing in $300 with that guy.